Welcome back. All right, 10:42 now. Beautiful weather and bikes go hand in hand, but it is very important to be safe when you are out for a ride. And joining us this morning to tell us all about his bicycle safety workshop is our friend Skip Bloxham. Great to have you. How are you?
Yes, so glad you're
Very
here.
happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, listen, one of the things that is most dangerous about riding a bicycle, especially if you ride it on the road, is the danger of getting hit by a car. And we see bicyclists all the time, right?
Yep.
And a lot of times they're in packs, right? And sometimes that almost makes me more nervous when I see like a big group of bicyclists.
True.
Let's start with, what do you want drivers to know? Because that's the person that really needs to be paying attention.
Well, exactly. And I'm working with the Florida Bicycle Association, and they have a quiz that I'm hoping, apparently you can flash up what the quiz, on the bottom, it will say what the quiz is. And that.
There it is right there.
Yeah, okay. Now that's absolutely wonderful if drivers could take that quiz, because my informal poll suggests that maybe 1 in 10 realizes that Florida law mandates that you give a cyclist 3 feet as you go around. And this is critical. And so
Even 3 feet doesn't feel very big.
Well,
it feels like it should be more than that.
and it is in Europe. It depends on how bike-centric you are in your society, I guess. But Florida does lead the nation in bike fatalities, and that's a reality. So that's part of our workshop coming up. That, coupled with the fact that we seem to be encountering more aggressive drivers on the road.
Well, and I think aggressive too, and Skip, let's not forget distracted. And I think that's the one thing as a bicyclist you always have to be aware of, is that we assume drivers see us, but you can't assume that.
Bingo. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm hoping to get into my safety equipment, then I've got that kind of covered.
And is that's
okay.
part of it. Well, I'm the safety.
Yes,
I'm all ready to go.
You knew we were coming.
I knew you were coming. So do you wear this every time you ride, or?
Mostly, especially with this chilly winter that we're having. So
absolutely.
This
How
color.
long have you been riding, by the way?
20 plus years.
And 20
after
plus
retirement,
Okay.
I really got into it, and done wonders for your health.
Oh,
So
it certainly
bright
does.
color, Skip,
So
would
you
be
wear
the
that.
first thing. So bright
Well,
colors.
this is it. This is the color that is 3 times more visible than red, the next alternative. But you know, fashion indicates for a younger demographic, we were talking about this, that black is not good. And being seen is everything. So that, number one. Number two is lighting. So if you have flashing lights forward and backwards, that is huge, because if a driver's coming out of an intersection, he's late, he's looking both ways for something that's going to hurt him.
In a rush.
Never thinks of a bike. Zoom, bang.
Yeah.
So this will just catch that driver's attention that the bike is coming up. So that's huge.
What is this right here?
That's actually a video camera.
Wow.
I've got 2 of them.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Let me get into that. But
Okay.
The second light is at the back, also
There's
another
2,
video camera. And that is for overtaking drivers. As you know, texting is a huge problem, huge source of accidents. And you see drivers, you know, you can see we see them, you know, they're,
Right. Yeah.
and they're looking for something that's going to hurt them, right?
Yeah.
So this half a mile away will catch their attention. So all of our riders have that. So next thing is electronics, and yes, a camera here and here. And I've only felt the need for that this year because of, like I say, more aggressive drivers. Some that our whole group would think that we're intentionally trying to skin by us, to scare us, to say, get onto trails where you belong.
Well, Skip, I think the other thing that's scary, and we've had several stories like this just in recent weeks, where a motorcyclist or a bicyclist is hit by a car, that car takes off, and they can't find the driver. But if you have a camera, maybe hopefully you catch the license plate.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. The last thing in electronics that's only in about a year old that's become very prominent is radar.
Oh.
This unit here are my radar, and I've become very dependent on it. What it does is overtaking motorists, if they're overtaking at a high speed, it'll go beep, 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 beep 5 times. Then they slow down, beep, beep. And what that does is clue me in to check my mirror. And I did, omit to say that this little mirror, though not fashionable for younger riders, is huge. And this will prevent accidents.
I didn't realize that's what that was actually for.
Yeah,
It just dawned on me, honestly.
You get used to using it. Now there's 2 types. This is my preference, but one that fit on the handlebars are also preferred by many, but that's essential as well too.
So, have you ever had any close calls personally?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me about one that may have scared
and
you?
you remember as a cyclist exactly where you were.
I was going to say, yeah.
Even though it took place years ago. In my case, 2 large trucks, one a dump truck here in Florida, another full-size transport in Ontario, went by me, and I would say the mirror was 6 inches from me. And you never forget that,
You
because
never forget it.
you know, a sudden wind gust,
Oof,
you're under the wheels.
Yeah.
And so that's, again, what a lot of drivers don't understand is, you know, how susceptible and how vulnerable we really are.
Yeah.
Do you have any events or anything coming up where you actually teach people safety on the roadways, teach other drivers or teach other people, listen, this is what you need to know before you get on that bike and head down Markham Woods Road or head down wherever it is you're going to be riding?
Yes, we do, and I'm very pleased to be able to say that on March the 3rd at the Adrenaline Bike Works in Mount Dora, we do have a workshop coming up that should be probably an hour to an hour and a half, and 3 bike groups. I'm in one, and we're going to brainstorm about the leading causes of bike fatalities in Florida and what to do about it. And I don't have all the answers. There could well be that, you know, maybe some of the other groups and some of the younger riders have, you know, like technology, for instance, changes.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think more bike lanes would be really nice for you guys. That's something that that could truly help you out, because that having that added bike lane, it does make a difference.
It
And
really
there really aren't a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah.
No, they're huge. In fact, I was just sending out an email to our riding club this morning. I'm doing a 100-mile on the 16th of
100
March.
miles? From where to where?
Well, it starts in Inverness, 25 miles back, 25 miles back. And this will be my 9th time doing it.
What?
My goodness, every year they get a little slower.
Let me ask you a question, because, you know, as women, we don't necessarily tell our age, but how young are you?
I'm 76.
Wow!
These legs have got a lot more wrinkles than
No, those legs are moving. That is so
That's true.
awesome.
You are
That is
adding years to your life.
fascinating.
Yeah,
you
you
really
sure
are.
are.
That cardiovascular
So
is
once again,
going.
the session is on March 3rd. Tell
3rd.
folks, is there a website or somewhere they can go for more information? We have FloridaBikeSafetyQuiz.com up there for them, but is there somewhere to go for more information about where they can go?
Sorry, no, but if people can remember, Adrenaline Bike Works, Mount Dora, 206 Highland Street in Mount Dora.
Okay.
What time?
And 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
For
on
mentioning.
Saturday.
So,
Great.
you have
Well,
done
good
a
luck
great
to you
job.
on your 100-miler, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, Kip, and thanks for being here.
Awesome. It's
Thank
a pleasure
you.
to meet you. Keep riding, my friend.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Keep on riding.
And you stick around. We'll be back right after this.